Man, this is very scary for the Bitcoin bears.
Today for the Bitcoin price with davincij J15. This is an important Saturday episode with davincij because going over to the Bitcoin chart, you can see here the orange lines are the Bollinger Bands, and every time they are squeezing and going below a certain threshold, we know for sure that a huge move is coming again. And right now, looking into the charts, we have exactly entered this territory right now. According to davincij J15, we are entering very scary times for all the Bitcoin bears out there. Make sure you watch this video all the way until the end because we will be talking about price targets, about davincij J15's exact price targets and predictions for the immediate short term and the midterm for Bitcoin. And I can tell you something, I was very surprised about them. Make sure you take a seat, make sure you also sit down, scroll down, and you smash up the like button right now on the video to 4,000 or 5,000 likes. It always cheers me and also davincij a lot up if you are smashing these like buttons. Thank you so much for making engagement for the algorithm. Also press subscribe, press the bell, and press on all to make sure that you also get notified when we are doing these Saturday episodes every now and then. So with that being said, I want to come to the most important question of today. davincij J15 wearing a green sweater today. How are you doing today, my man?
In the pipe, 5 by 5, man. Oh, what a credible week this was. We had what, KuCoin first losing 150 million, then BitMEX going under, like not going under, but getting indicted by the CFTC, and also the president getting COVID. I mean, and Bitcoin doesn't react in a crazy manner. Wow, that's unbelievable.
This is exactly what I wanted to say. In a bear market, if we would be at 10,000 in a bear market, this would have crushed us easily to 4,000 or so, easily. But this is how it is. In bull markets, bearish news are not being so much taken into consideration. And in bear markets, of course, if there are bullish news, the price still goes down. And this is, of course, good news. We can see that Bitcoin is soaking up all of these horrific news here. And what did we have? Like, we went down from 10.9 to 10.3, and now we are at 10.5, 10.6. So obviously everything is fine. You are wearing a green sweater. Happy about that. But maybe we are going into the charts and we can see what is your TA saying right now, because yeah, we will see some crazy volatility, davincij. I'm sure about that.
All right, let's bring that up. We will definitely see volatility come in to this market. As I was saying in the previous shows here, let me just zoom in here. You can see I said that, hey, you know what? I really think that this Lucid SAR, right, which is these dots, these blue dots that I have down here, it had to be, cleared out, right? I didn't think we were going to go higher without actually like coming down for like some sort of, scam wick, or we did, and we broke through. And so it wasn't quite a scam wick. Usually a scam wick is like you're down and then come back up. But, there's kind of a little bit of a, it was a little bit of a fake out here where we went straight up and then straight back down. Because of all the news that was happening, but I thought that this was going to happen even with the news, and you know how it is, right? Show me a chart and I'll tell you the news, right? So that's where we're at right now. The Bollinger Band is squeezing some more. It needs to now head higher, basically to 10,900 or 850 or something like that, to really make the band squeeze even tighter. But here's a little thing that we can bring up. If you want to take a look at how much of a squeeze basically the Bollinger Band is doing, is what you can do is go Bollinger Band, and you can see here there's a Bollinger Band with option. And I'm going to add that to my chart, and I'm going to make this a little bit, the colors a little bit clearer for you guys to see. Right.
And everyone, you can also just type in BBW. That makes it easier, and you will find this indicator as well. Yeah, just feel free to change it, make it a little bit more thick. I showed it to you guys here in the introduction already. You can see it here, the orange lines on the upper side. These are the Bollinger Bands, and whenever they are squeezing, you see here on the downside also the width. And yeah, you can see every time we went below this threshold of 0.1, a massive move was coming for Bitcoin. And now back to you, davincij. The stage is yours. Yeah. Where are we right now? What are you expecting for Bitcoin in terms of volatility, but even afterwards, I would be very interested in what is the direction of this massive move, in your opinion here, according to your TA.
All right, I couldn't make it thicker, but that's okay. What I was thinking, right, is I was looking at this and I was saying that, anything below 0.1 on the Bollinger Band squeeze, right, the width base, this is basically just telling you how wide the bands are. And the higher the number, right, the longer, this line's going to be a lot higher. If it's a lower number, this line's going to go a lot lower. And so anything below 0.10 is an indication that something big is about to happen. And when we get to even 0.4 or 5 or less, it's going to make the next move even bigger. And if we go back in history, you can see that that's the case, right? We go to move it to the 10, and you can see just below 10, sometimes it gets squeezed even more, right? Right here, where just before we did this explosive move to 12,000, we went even more. We squeezed it even as low as 0.3.
Yeah.
0.03. So
that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
There was basically nothing happening on the charts, right?
Exactly. And you can see when there's no volatility, right? There's something coming, and then there's going to be an explosive move every single time. Yeah. And I've noticed that sometimes when the move is, when it goes below 0.5, it gets the next move is going to be that much more explosive. So you could add that to your chart if you're interested in learning how to use that as well. Looking at the short-term time frame, let's just go down to the 4-hour.
Also, just quickly, let's do the short term, but after this, Da Vinci, I want to ask you this massive move. Maybe we can go on the daily, on the 3-day, or whatever you need to say at least an estimate. This massive move, is it going to go up or down? But we can do the short term before, and I'm just sure everyone wants to know, where is this move going?
Yeah, so right now we're going to still be in a little bit of a sideways action. You can see that we could probably come back up to this purple line, maybe go a little bit above it, and this thing could move a little bit higher. Or we could even test the 11,100 level in order to give this thing more time to shake and bake, all the way to let's see here, November 12th, I think it is. Yeah, November 12th or something like that, or 20th. So yeah, so this thing could actually stay in this range for quite some time before we actually break out of it. I know that seems like a long time for all you whippersnappers out there, but in the regular market, that's like that's like a short amount, very tiny amount of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask Warren Buffett. Ask Warren Buffett what's long for him. Probably 70 years or so.
Exactly. That's the normal time cycles for regular markets to, if you're betting on a specific particular asset to do something 10x, right? Yeah. You're looking at a 17-year cycle. Yeah. On a solid stock or investment. So. This
is Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin. Anyway, I mean, we are going sideways for some time, and that's the reason why we went below this threshold of 10 already. We are 0.1. We are already at 0.07. So for sure, we should be ready at any moment, but the likelihood is of course high that we consolidate a little bit longer. But Da Vinci, we talked about it before I pressed recording. The longer we consolidate, the longer we go sideways, the more explosive the move gets, the more the Bollinger Bands are squeezing and contracting actually. And of course, the lower the width gets and the higher, historically speaking, the higher the volatility, the more explosive the move gets. So
exactly.
Putting that aside, that we are going sideways for some time now, well, this creates some opportunities for us. And for everyone who is looking out for trading this massive move, maybe this person should be a little bit careful for sure, because it will be crazy, maybe with some scam weeks. But what would you say? What is your prediction for this move, for the direction of the move? Do you think it is more likely for us to break towards the upside, or do you think it is more likely for us to break towards the downside, since the Bollinger Bands are only giving us an indication of the volatility, the future one, and not of the direction?
Well, looking at the weekly, right, things are in a positive sense. We're definitely going in the right direction on the weekly. Are we oversold, overbought on the weekly? We've just moved out of overbought on the weekly, superly overbought, and so yeah, this thing could, if we continue going sideways, that's a positive thing. This will give it more strength for us to make a move to really high valuations, maybe even $15,000, $17,000 on the weekly. So that would be a positive thing. If we could stay in a range for a very long time, or above 10,000, of course, right? So we don't want to break down below 10,000, and we don't want to break down through this a few of the trend lines that we've created, especially this one down here that's now rising up into the $10,000 range on the weekly. So I really think, because we're in a positive sense, and all the news that came out lately didn't affect price that significantly, we're going to see the move, this Bollinger Band squeeze, take us in a positive direction. We might get a fake out first, right? So watch out for that. We might get a faked out dump and then go higher, right? Scam like straight down and then go higher. So keep an eye on that so when you're taking your bets, make sure you don't go over leverage, right? So that you have room to
I can so imagine if Bitcoin goes to this massive leg towards the upside, and people with a 25, 30, 35x leverage, Bitcoin will just wipe all of them out before it finally goes to this big wick towards the upside. Guys, I really want to make sure that you guys, I'm trading myself. I mean, most of the viewers are trading, but it's very important for me, even though I am promoting the exchanges I'm trading on myself, that you don't go over leverage, that you don't put too much from your own portfolio into it. Take a small fraction when you are an experienced trader, when you are willing to lose that in the worst case. This is the amount you should be trading, and then trade tiny amounts, because you want to make sure if you lose a trade that you can come back the next day once again. And another thing you just said is, and I wanted to remind everyone here, this is on my chart, look at it, we are on the daily candles, and even if you zoom in here, we still have higher lows for Bitcoin. Obviously we have lower highs, but look at this, we have higher lows for Bitcoin. So this is obviously, we didn't break this macro bull trend yet, and if this changes, of course we can change our opinion as well. But so far so good, Da Vinci. You are saying much more likely here for this move on the weekly candles to be towards the upside. Thank you so much for that. And we are here back on the face mode, and I wanted to ask you a little bit, with all of these news unfolding, we heard BitMEX maybe dumping up to 193,000 Bitcoin. Who knows? Maybe they will be forced to do it. Maybe they are doing it on their own behalf. Then we have Donald Trump. I mean, he was very much in favor of the stock markets, and Bitcoin is correlated to the stock markets. Now people are fearful that something might happen to him. Hopefully not. Of course, I wish everyone the best. But with all of these news unfolding, Da Vinci, did anything change for your long-term or for your midterm view of Bitcoin the next 6, 12, 18 months?
No, nothing has changed. I think we're going to see Bitcoin go to $1.2 million in the next 15 months. Yeah, from 3
months have passed already since this prediction, I know.
Yeah, because I don't see any way out for the central banks. I'm the only way out. Do you see them actually stopping the printing press and allowing every single corporation to go bankrupt, basically every single bank to go bankrupt?
No, it's not the time for that. They should have stopped the printing press when we were flourishing, when the economy was growing, when everything was fine. Now it's actually the time to pull the printing press, but they have been doing that for the last, I don't know, 40 years. They never contracted this supply of the fiat currency. So I think they really missed the boat, and now there's no way back. They just have to keep it going. Otherwise, all of their friends are going bankrupt. I really agree with you here, Da Vinci. So yeah, gold, silver, Bitcoin, these are probably the places to be in, and all we can do besides trading is obviously just lean back and look at our holding portfolio to grow. Thank you so much for that, Da Vinci, and obviously everyone watching also. I made a big disclaimer for the trading. So obviously I'm trading, you can be trading if you are experienced, but only do it with a small fraction of our portfolio and make sure you are an experienced trader. I also have a Bible tutorial here attached in the pinned comment down below, and you also find the highest bonuses on YouTube here. All also in the pinned comment down below. I'm trading myself mostly here on Bybit. If you click the link, whether it's Bybit, Udex or Phemex, you put in your email address, your password, and after this initial deposit, you get the bonuses completely for free. You can take the bonus, trade with the bonus, and withdraw the profits from this free bonus completely for free here to your wallets. But make sure that you listen to my previous disclaimer. This is very important for me because the big moonshot will eventually come, and you want to be holding Bitcoins in your cold storage when this happens. So thank you everyone for that. But DaVinci, you have extremely important news to share as well, because I know you had a very generous offer on your Pandora's wallet, and this is ending like tomorrow or so, right?
That's correct. That's right. If you're interested in getting Pandora's wallet and also joining my Telegram group, where I'm going to be telling people something very big. So if you want a very big trade that's guaranteed.
What?
Because I've got the next guaranteed trade for my Pandora's wallet subscribers, right? Because I'm going to actually practically you can front run me on this trade, right? And make money. So if you want to be interested in that trade, you want to hear what that trade is, basically you have to join the Pandora's wallet group, right? You subscribe for 1 month, pay for 1 month subscription, and you can actually find out what that is, what that front run trade is going to be.
I will put the link down below. Everyone who is interested, in the pinned comment, in the description. Whenever it's coming to guaranteed things, I'm stepping back. I don't know what it is about, but obviously I hope for everyone that it is guaranteed. But yeah, let's just see how it goes. The link is down below, and I can recommend everyone, if it's not for this trade, just to go there, because DaVinci is constantly pushing his own trading setups and everything over there. It is an amazing community with many people, and I don't know if I have ever seen someone not happy with it. So link down below, guys. Make sure you take advantage of that before the discount is over. DaVinci, thank you so much for your generosity, also for taking time here for this very important episode on a Saturday, since we went below this threshold and the big move is about to come anytime soon. So I wanted to ask you, before I'm wrapping it up for today, do you have anything last to share?
Yeah, always play from a position of strength and don't get wrecked.
Do not get wrecked, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and always, please also scroll down, smash up the like button. It takes a second of your day and it really cheers me up, and it even cheers davincij15 up to see so many likes on our videos. So thank you so much for that, guys, and we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, as always, click the subscription boxes right there, DaVinci's one and also the MMCrypto one, and also click the Bybit tutorial, which is popping up right there. And as always, guys, as always, bye-bye.